and welcome to another exciting episode of the Tochi Talks Diaspora Show, a safe space where the African diaspora community can tell their stories the way they want it to be told, while celebrating our culture, heritage, and most importantly, our contributions to the society. I'm your host, Tochi. We have an exciting show for you today. Our guest today is a Nigerian-born lawmaker based here in Atlanta who has dedicated decades of his life in serving the African diaspora community. He's also the former chairman of the Gwinnett County Democratic Party. Please join me as I welcome State Representative Gabe Okoye. Hey, Daddy, come on. Welcome to the show. I give hugs here. Just have a seat and make yourself comfortable.
Thank you.
Welcome, sir. How do you feel to be here?
Great. This is a wonderful studio. I love it.
Thank you. Hey, and by the way, you guys, Representative Gabe Okoye and his amazing wife are one of my adopted parents here in Georgia. They have been here for me. They've supported my career every single time I call on them. They never say no. So please, I want you guys to give him a warm welcome. Welcome, Daddy.
Thank you.
All right. All right. So we're going to go straight to the questions of the day. So, Daddy, tell us, how long have you been a Georgia State Representative?
Well, we're starting our campaign for the third term tomorrow, to be precise.
Oh, my goodness. Beautiful.
So, because it is important that Africans do have a seat at that table. So we're going to continue and hopefully bring in more people.
Absolutely,
yes.
Absolutely. And you've paved the way for so many African descents and other state reps to have a seat on the table. And we're so thankful for you. What inspired you, by the way, to get into politics? Because I know as Africans in the diaspora, like we want to be doctors and nurses and all of that. So what made you decide to run for office?
Well, frankly, don't get me wrong. I actually came here to do medicine. But I quickly found out I couldn't do that. Then I switched into engineering. So I've done that professional job. I design wastewater treatment plants. Wow. That's what I do for a living, and I've done that for decades. But what happened was when Obama was running for president, I decided to help. That's how my name got into the database of the Gwinnett County Democratic Party. Wow. They kept inviting me for a meeting. For years, I didn't go. And one lazy evening, I was like, okay, let me go see what these people are all about. I got there because the Democratic Party was so weak. I was expecting a crowd. I got there, it was only about 12 people. And they were having an election to fill their executive committee seats. In the district I lived, they had 6 openings. I didn't know which district number I was, then I learned it there. Another guy that was there told me that he lived across the street from me, and it was just 2 of us. That's how I became an executive committee member, because we took 2 out of the 6 available seats. That's how the journey started.
Wow.
And it wasn't long. I actually was elected the party chairman, and from 12 people, it was standing room only. I even went and got a 4,000 square foot office for them at the Gwinnett Place Mall. Wow. And it was still standing room only. It was my administration that took the power away from the Republicans in Gwinnett County. Today, Gwinnett County
and
is
you guys
Democratic.
Have maintained that.
That's why somebody like me can be elected.
So a quick question here. So the legislative session just ended, just wrapped up. Mm-hmm. What are some of the bills that got passed that you think we, the African diaspora community, need to pay attention to because it impacts us? Which ones would you mention? Well,
let me start by saying you pay attention to every bill.
Absolutely.
Because they don't discriminate. How it applies equally to everybody. Mm-hmm. But I want to tell you one that we fought to suppress and stop from getting passed. It was going to require that for any misdemeanor, immigrants will be DNA tested.
What?
Yes. I think it's Bill 116 is the and 611, one of those, one of those, and but we fought very hard. I was going around telling my colleagues that I am that immigrant.
That's right.
Because sometimes people just talk about immigrants
like we're non-existent.
yeah. So I let them. I am that immigrant. So if you hit them, you hit me. Period. Well, we did succeed in killing that bill.
Beautiful.
So
Beautiful.
That's good.
Thank God for state representatives like you that are fighting for people like us. I mean, a lot of times we don't pay attention to the work that you guys do. But I mean, working in the news, I understand the importance of electing, having someone like you be our voice there and make sure bills like this don't pass. And speaking of immigrants, it's no news to us what's going on right now with ICE and immigration and the immigrant community being targeted. It's no news. Now, what advice do you have for a typical Nigerian like me if I get pulled over by an ICE agent at this time?
first of all, obey. Obey. Because these guys are crazy. And they are so emboldened by this president that they don't care if they killed anybody. I mean, look at what happened recently. 2 American citizens were killed on the streets, right? And it's important to be alive first.
Absolutely.
So my advice is obey. And this is not going to be forever.
Right.
I'll tell you that the bed bug told her children to be calm because whatever is hot
Will be
will
cold.
eventually be cold.
That's right.
So let's do that.
That's a great advice. Thank you so much for that advice. And I'm going to take it back to the motherland, of course, because that's where we're from, okay? So, I mean, there's been several reports of growing insecurity and economic hardship in Nigeria right now. What do you think lawmakers like yourself could do to make things better for the people back home?
First, be honest. See, Nigeria is an orphan country. Orphan because nobody cares for her welfare. Every group in Nigeria is looking for what they can take out of Nigeria. None is asking what they can put into it because nobody cares for Nigeria. And is Nigeria a nation? That's another question. Because in this country, if you ask for that anybody who can die, who is willing to die for the American cause, you see a long line. Ask the same question for Nigeria. You will see nobody. But if you ask for people who are willing to die for their tribe, you see a line.
Yeah.
For Igbo, for Hausa, Yoruba, Efik, any tribe, you will see a line. I was once the chairman of Nigerians in diaspora here for the 2 continents of America. I want to tell you that when we do an event, we would have some crowd, but when a state or even a town does an event, you have more people show up than will show up for Nigeria.
Right.
So if the lawmakers are honest, Nigeria can be taken care of. None of them cares about Nigeria. What they care about is what goes into their pockets. They have that enjoyment allowance. So they keep enjoying. Have you looked at that chamber when they are in session? It's practically empty. Compare that to ours.
I've seen that. I've noticed that.
All right. So they need to be honest. That's what it would take.
Have you ever considered at any point to run for office back in Nigeria? I mean, we need good leaders like you.
They rejected me.
Really?
I did run years ago.
Oh, what did you run for?
Governor of Anambra State.
Wow, I didn't know
But
that.
I didn't know the the tricks, and
Or would you say you weren't as
well,
corrupt?
yes.
And you didn't
I was
play
even
game,
I
the
was even telling
political
them I
game?
don't want to be paid salary. I want my salary to be going to orphanages. They said this guy. He said, "Well, your guy, you know, he doesn't want to be paid. How is he going to sustain?" Come on, that's how bad they think in Nigeria. You have to be cunning and you have to be crooked to make it.
To make it.
You see? So now I even had 3 different groups come to me last December that I was in Nigeria asking that I should come and run. Like,
I don't have that energy.
no.
Wow.
So that's for them.
Okay.
For
so
now, this is where we are.
this is where you are?
Yes.
Okay, all right, for now. So we'll see if anything changes. We'll let you know. But as we all know, Peter Obi is running.
president.
Hopefully, yeah, he's running. Do you think Nigeria is ready for an Igbo president? Let's just call it what it is, because we've talked about, you know, tribalism being one of the issues and challenges that we faced. Do you think the country, with the current hardship, economic hardship and insecurity, do you think they will finally realize that it's time to give someone else a chance who's ready to do the work, by the way?
Let me start from a different perspective. In a civilized world, the Igbo person should be begged to run for president.
I agree.
Because, look, see where they have come from. I don't want to go into the whole details, but see where they are today. From 20 pounds per family, if you had money in the bank, to building in a region with about the lowest poverty rate in the country. They survive in almost any circumstance, any situation they find themselves, they survive. Such a person should be begged to be president. And
You would think,
in a civilized,
in a
world.
civilized world, right?
And until Nigeria picks it right, it's not going to make any much dent. But my fear is that if Peter becomes president, they won't let him run the country. The cabals are going to be angry with him because he's going to try to. I know, by the way, I know Peter. He's a friend of mine.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So the cabal will not allow him to perform. So it'll be a different ball game. It'll be a fight.
Fight.
And that fight will
So
take time.
you're thinking he's just going to wear the crown, but he's not going to be the one making the decisions.
He will eventually succeed.
Okay.
But in the beginning,
They're going to give him a hard time.
yes.
Okay.
Because Peter will not give you money. Here's what he do. There was this well-known Reverend Father that asked Peter for money. And Peter said, show me what you want to do with that money. Tell me what it is.
Right.
And I will do it.
Right.
He will build a cathedral for you if that's what you want. But you're not getting a penny from him.
Right. And which is, I think that's how it's supposed to be, but just in my opinion. Beautiful, beautiful.
The only problem, and I'll conclude with that, is that in Nigeria, there is nothing like elections. It is still selection.
Selection.
Yes.
I'll keep that in mind. But do you think that voters should still fight to get their voices heard and still go to the polls on election day and vote?
It is important that everybody votes whenever there's a chance, because you have to continue. It's going to change. I am hopeful that it will change at some point. It's not going to remain the same. But we have to be the change
Right.
we want to see.
And I'll add to what he just said. And I think that the change is now. I mean, I heard someone, I was having a conversation with someone in office yesterday, and he said, I've never seen it this bad before.
Let me tell you, that's what will unite the common man
Yeah.
to fight.
To fight.
Right now, people still look at, oh, I'm from this area and I'm from that area. But when poverty and hunger becomes a common factor,
Yeah.
it will unite.
It knows no tribe. Poverty
Yes, that's right.
or hunger, insecurity. I mean, the Igbos are getting killed.
That's
Hausas
right.
are getting killed. Yorubas are getting killed. So it knows, I mean, it impacts everyone. But I just want to ask you one more question, sir, before I let you go. Your campaign starts tomorrow. How can people get involved? If they want to volunteer, if they want to donate to your campaign, how can they go? Do you have a website or social media pages or a number to call?
Vote for Gabe.com. Gabe, vote for FOR, Gabe, GABE.com.
They can sign up there to
You can sign
volunteer, donate, and all of that.
Yes.
Wow. I just want to say thank you so much, Daddy, for coming. I can't call you honorable because you are literally one of my daddies in Atlanta. I just want to thank you so much for coming to our show today. And I have a little token for you.
Oh, wow.
And I hope you like it, sir.
Coming from you, why not? Thank you
so much.
Thank you.
And I just want to thank you all so much for watching our show today. Remember, being African is not a curse, it's a blessing and an identity that we need to wear proudly. Remember to share this video to your friends, your loved ones, and make sure you like this video, subscribe to our channel, so you'll be the first to get notifications the next time we upload a new episode. Until next time, I remain your host, Tochi Medinos Alegbe, signing out.